In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix pain at the base of the neck in seconds. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe coming to you from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to go over easy exercises that are going to target nagging pains and aches right here at the bottom or the base of the neck. A note about these exercises, they each work just a little bit differently. To get the best results, go through them all, use what gives you the most relief. As a bonus, all of the exercises can be done at home, require no equipment, and you may find give quick relief even within 30 seconds. So with that being said, let's get started. So let's start with one of my favorite neck pain relief exercises, the turtle. This one is perfect to do anytime that you feel neck pain starting to build, or if you feel like you've been leaning forward too much, because this one is a great postural exercise. You can do it standing or seated. What you want to do to get into position is have very good upright posture. Have your back as straight as possible. You're going to take your arms, put them off to your side. The first movement, what we're going to do is draw our shoulder blades back as much as we can. Focus on trying to pinch them in the back. You should feel a really good stretch form in the chest, but also in between the shoulder blades. We're going to hold this position, and now what we're going to do is take our head and just stick it forward like this, kind of like a turtle sticking its head out of its shell. You should feel a really good stretch form in the neck. We're now going to hold this position and then look upward towards the ceiling as much as we can. As we do this, you're going to feel that good stretch form in the base of the neck, but this is how we're going to take it to the next level. Let's look up as far as we can. When we can't go any further, now what we're going to do is draw our head backward like this, pushing it towards our shoulders. You'll feel a great stretch at the base of the neck. It usually feels really, really good. I like to hold this one for about 10 to 15 seconds and then I relax. You're going to repeat this 3 to 5 times, and with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. So again, what we're doing is drawing our shoulders blades back like this as much as we can. Head goes forward. We're going to look up and then push back just like this. So with the turtle, I've actually experimented with different positions to open up the neck just a little bit more. So give this a try. Instead of going straight forward with it, just turn your head slightly towards one side. You don't really have to go that far. So I'm going to go just a little bit towards my left, and then I'm going to repeat this. You're just going to notice it opens up the neck a little bit differently. So give that a try towards the left. You can also go towards the right. If any of those positions offer more relief, at that point, throw more repetitions in. So with this exercise, we're going to focus on two muscles that tend to cause a lot of pain at the very bottom of the neck, the upper trapezius and the levator scapula. Let's start with the upper trapezius. Both of these exercises you can do standing or seated. This first one, a lot of people really like because it can end in a satisfying self-pop, crack, or release, but just remember, don't try to force it. If it pops, it goes. That's completely normal. So what I'm going to do is start with very good upright posture. You're just going to have your back as straight as possible. Whatever side that you're having a little bit more discomfort, like let's say it's on my right side, what I'm going to do is take the arm on that side, bend my elbow roughly at 90 degrees, and then I'm going to slide my arm across my lower back as much as I can. You should feel a really good stretch form on the top of the shoulder, into the upper back, into the side of the neck. When you can't go any further, what we're going to do then is take our other hand, grab off to the side of the head right here, and then pull our ear towards the other side shoulder. As you do this, you're going to feel a very deep stretch form into the side of the neck, and it usually feels really, really good. Again, you might get a pop with this one, but don't try to force it. What you want to do is pull this over as much as you can until you feel that deep stretch at the base of the neck. To take this one to the next level, what you can do is hold this, but slowly turn your chin upward towards the ceiling, and this one usually feels really good. I like to hold this one for about 20 seconds, relax, and then repeat this one about 3 times. And with each repetition, trying to build into it just a little bit more. And I would recommend doing all of these exercises on both sides just to keep everything in balance. So another method to be able to hit the upper trapezius without having to put your shoulder in this position, because I know a lot of people have shoulder issues, is to do a shrugging motion instead. So again, let's assume that I have right-sided pain. What you're going to do is whatever side that you're having pain, you're going to shrug that shoulder up towards your ear as much as you can until you feel a very good activation of those muscles on the top of the shoulder. You're going to hold this position, and then the movement is very similar. Let's hook our head, pull our ear towards the other side shoulder as much as we can until we feel a very good stretch in the side of the neck. When we can't go any further, what you're going to do now is lower that shoulder down as much as you can, almost like trying to pick something up off the floor, and it usually feels great. I really, really like this one. So again, I try to hold this one 20 seconds, relax, and then just repeat this one about 3 times on both sides. So next we're going to focus a little bit more on the levator scapula, which hits right towards the top of the shoulder blades, goes into the very bottom of the neck towards the back of the ear. It's a big instigator of headaches, tension headaches especially. So with this one, we're going to do what is known as the armpit sniffer. So it's very, very fitting for its name. So what I'm going to do with this one is whatever side that I'm having pain, again, let's say it's my right side, I'm going to turn to look over the other side's shoulder as much as I can until I feel a really good stretch on the side of my neck. When I can't go any further, what I'm going to do from here is take my hand on the other side, hook the back of my head, and now passively pull my chin downward towards my armpit like this. You'll feel a deep opening stretch right here at the base of the neck. I really like this one. It's a great stretch. 20-second hold, you just relax. On the next repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. Again, repeat this 3 to 5 times on both sides. So here's a really easy exercise that you can do daily right in bed. This one is going to focus on lengthening, but more importantly, strengthening neck muscles for both quick and long-lasting relief. What we're going to do to get into position is just start off on our stomach and slide forward until our shoulders and head are off the edge of that bed. What you're going to do is take 2 fingers, put them right on your chin, and do a slight chin tuck like this, taking your chin towards your chest. We're going to hold this position. What we're going to do next, put our arms off to our side, and then do a head retraction. Great postural exercise. Just drive your head, the back of it, upward towards the ceiling as much as you can, really focusing on feeling a great stretch at the base of the neck into the upper back. It really will start to fire some of those neck muscles. You want to hold this one comfortably for about 5 seconds. You're just going to relax, take a breather, and then repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. If it feels like you have a little bit more energy, you can always throw in another set or 2. So to take this one to the next level, what you can do is, instead of keeping your head straight, turn it slightly towards one side. So I'm going a little bit towards my right, and then repeat. You're going to notice it opens up the neck just a little bit differently. So give that a try all the way towards the right. Give it a try towards the left. You'll probably notice that one spot just offers you the best results. And at that point, I would throw more repetitions in. So this is how we're really going to take it to the next level and focus a little bit more on the upper back, because it's really important to strengthen the upper back to support our neck. So let's start off again at the edge of that bed right here with our shoulders and head off. We're going to take our hands, put them on the back of our head just like this, and then you're going to wing your elbows upward towards the ceiling, focusing on feeling a really good stretch in the chest, but more importantly, trying to pinch the shoulder blades as much as we can. When we can't go any further, what we're going to do is lift our head up, kind of like what we did first, but this time around, we're really going to try to focus on lifting our chest and upper back at the same time. You're going to feel a ton of muscles start to fire. Try to hold this one comfortably for 5 seconds. You're going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this 5 to 10 times. But if it feels like you have a little bit more energy, try to throw in some more repetitions. So here's a unique exercise that will really help open up the base of the neck. For this one, we need something that we can grip onto. A sturdy chair, preferably one without wheels. You can use also the edge of a couch, even a bed. What we're going to do is start off also on our knees, so make sure to put something like a pillow or towel underneath them for extra comfort. I'm going to do what is known as a modified child's pose to begin with. So what I'm going to do is grip right into the edge of whatever object that we're using. We're then going to tuck our chin towards our chest and then rock our whole body backward like this, taking our bottom towards our heels. Keep going back as far as you can. This should really create a very deep stretch throughout the whole back, and it usually feels really, really good. When you can't go back any further, you're going to allow the chest to sag towards the floor. This will open up the upper back into the neck just a little bit more. What we're going to do is hold this position and now focus a little bit more on the base of the neck. So what I'm going to do is press my head upward towards the ceiling as much as I can until I feel that really good activation around the bottom of the neck. Hold this for about 5 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this 5 to 10 times. And with each repetition, try to build into it just a little bit more. This is how we can take it to the next level. What you're going to do is get back into that original modified child's pose like this, but put your thumbs up like this into a hitchhiker sign. From there, you're going to lift one arm up like this upward towards the ceiling, so taking your thumb up towards the ceiling, and it's really going to target around the shoulder blades, into the upper back, into the very bottom of the neck. Hold this for about 5 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat on the other side. I like to do this about 5 times on both sides, but go through all of those motions. If one just helps out a little bit more, at that point, throw more repetitions in. If the exercises help, please support the channel by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.